I did another one. So I have finished my 7th sketchbook, and I figure that I'm gonna keep with the trend of chaotic and kind of informal videos of sketchbook tour. So let's get on into it. It's taken me like almost a year, 10 months to actually complete this one, and I'm really happy with it. I love goals. I've kept with the color coding. That's why I have a lot of tabs, although I didn't mark down what these ones are for. And these ones are for the video that I made about like sketching from first person as like an artist, as like artist point of view, blah blah blah. I didn't really finish a lot of these. The ones I did tick off, I did do. I didn't really do a lot of stuff. Here is like the beginning of the entirety of my planning for Cat Cashier, like actual story outline. Some soup. I don't know what the voice was for. I stuck this in because I bought something. I don't remember what it was, but I just thought this looked really cool, so I glued it in. More Cat Cashier. If you want to read it, by the way, there are links down below. This is the cover for it. Side story to Milk. So be sure to check it out. Some life studies from life drawing class. We had a lot more life drawing classes in 2nd year than I thought we would have. I don't know whether or not we're gonna have them in 3rd year now that I'm in my like final year of uni. Some booty. Feet are strange past me. Feet are strange. I get really bored in these kind of classes, so I end up drawing like people that I'm not meant to be drawing instead of the subject quite a bit. I got really bored and pissed off about the fact that one of my lecturers that does like the life drawing class, it was like constantly walking around me. I think it's because he's absolutely baffled that I just draw straight in pen. And I think I'm one of the only like 2, maybe 3 people who do this. And even then I'm pretty certain the other people use like pencil to sketch out first. I don't know, it makes me happy. I like doing pen sketches because you can fuck up quickly and then you can move on to the next one. You can see where you went wrong, you know? Some more of these. I drew a lot of this naked lady. I really like, she's got a nice, like, old lady figure, though, you know? Ignore the coochie, but, like... This is stuff for another comic that I don't remember. Oh, okay, no, this is for a comic lecture that I had about, like, networking and attending conventions, publishers, blah, blah, blah. I'm in love with my deepest dear shit. This hasn't changed. I am still a simp. If you remember from my last sketchbook tour, there is less of him in the sketchbook, but there is still quite a lot of him in the sketchbooks. Another life drawing class. I didn't draw as much in lectures this year, I don't think. I drew like obviously in life classes, but I didn't draw as much. But yeah, I tried to like trying to block out without the sunlight. I tried to block out like in paint instead of like going straight into thing because I quite liked trying that out. Obviously I ended up just drawing my own stuff, and there's the model over there. I drew the class instead. I don't know, it's a lot of fun to do that. I'm really quite pleased with this one just because he's very bony. Like, he was a very bony old man, but like I really like how he turned out in these ones. I just think he came out cool. As you can tell, I jumped around the angles quite a bit. Because people kept moving in the way. Some paneling for Cat Cashier. Again, you know, check that out if you want to. You don't have to, but it's a cool comic, you know? It looks nice. I painted the entirety of the background. It was fucking torturous, but it came out very nice. Milk is also out, by the way. The main story that this is a side story to. I don't know what this page is. This was like a little while after I had first moved in to the house that I'm currently in. And I don't know, I started drawing. I think I was just listening to shit on YouTube, and I don't know what that window is. I think I was waiting for something to download. The little frogman, I don't know. I don't know why I made him wear underwear. Using my sketchbook as a palette because I don't like the texture of that page very much, but it's okay. There's some weird shit in the class, so I drew it. And for some reason there was also a figure of, I think that was meant to be a donkey, so I drew that as well. We were doing like color theory shit. It was like really basic and dull, but we kind of had to do it. So I went ahead and did it. This palette I like better, because like the cyan, yellow, magenta palette are like, look at it, you know? Like, I haven't color graded this, and this looks gorgeous, you know? Like, it picks up regardless of what you're using, and it's just chef's kiss. I kind of tried to draw over the palette that I merged together, but you can't really see Soupy that much. I don't know. If I get bored and I don't know what to draw and I want to draw a character, I just end up gravitating to the soup. This was like employment stuff and like figuring that out and being like, what skills do I have? This is some boring lecture stuff and a different D&D character who unfortunately is no longer going to be used because the party has died. some moving vision stuff. I don't know what happened here. I think the pages got stuck together or something. I like that doodle though. I'm happy with that doodle. Soupy looks cool. I like him just looking out ominously. This is some feedback on some concept art shit that I was doing. I think this was still semester A. Yeah, because it was October. Shit. This is a while ago. I actually put this on YouTube. This is the weird propagating animated thing that I tried to do in After Effects that I had to do for an assignment. Some random stuff that I was like suggesting the idea with in the world of milk. Some sketches for milk, which is also on Webtoon and Tapas if you want to read it. I've made a lot of comics this year. I'm really proud of that. I saw this really cute video of somebody who like made moss people, and then I was just obsessed with like the idea of that, and I still kind of want to make my own. If they ever sell them, like I want them. Just cause like, in case you couldn't tell, I really like plants. Here's some more like just doodlage. This was just like trying to figure out like a hairstyle. This kind of looks like my hairstyle if it was a lot shorter. I'm just now processing this also looks like the hairstyle that a YouTuber that I watch has. Huh. The Raven Who Dared to Wonder. This is when I actually first started out the comic. Yeah. I did that one. I did the plant one as well. I really like this comic. It came out really nicely. I've since upgraded my panel game from coming back from my hiatus, so it looks a lot better than it did when I initially started out. But yeah, I started in like February, I think. Shit, I've been doing this for like a while. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Some more story ideas, some of which I scrapped, you can tell from the being cut out. This is now available as a sticker. If you want to check that out, check out my Etsy. I really like crows, and I just fucked around with a couple of them. Oh yeah, this is funny. My partner and a friend of ours, Dan, were like sitting on a sofa in like a pub, and they just looked like an old married couple. They're just being silly, so I made them into an old married couple. I'm convinced that my partner would be the old man type to wear like suspenders, because I think that'd be comedy gold. And we gave them like a random dog, and we saw a lot of people through the window, so I thought it'd be funny to add like a beeping dog. Yeah, that was a funny day. That was a doodle for a commission. Some more doodles, simping over my beloved because he was cozy and I thought it was really cute. Some poem shit because I rewatched Words Bubble Up Like Soda Pop, and I love the haikus that he writes in it. Sometimes people want to say it's the phonetic sounds that are the counted ones. Some people say that it's the words that are counted. So in the end, I just wrote shit, and then I eventually gave up and I just write poetry instead of trying to do haikus. Also, I thought this was really cute because I saw something on Pinterest, and I want this. I feel like I've officially reached my chaotic goblin core meets cottagecore meets fairy grunge era. I mean, like, I'm wearing this as a dress, like, what? This was being in my beloved's room. I was just being cozy because it was cold and it was winter, and I was having a crisis at the same time. I was using a palette, I think. I don't know what I was painting. This was when I was painting my badges. If you want to check out that video, there's a little boop boop to have a look at that. Some comic concepts that I came up with. I cut my hair like really short. I was really sad because I cut my fringe like really awkwardly. It's since grown out, so it doesn't look as bad anymore. So I was trying to think of different ways to like hide it, and I was like, oh, I don't like this. Because I don't really like having my hair out of my face, because I don't like people being able to look me in the eye. And then drawing my beloved. I drew my ukulele. Don't know why. Felt like it. Some more just like random doodles and comic concepts for The Raven Who Dared to Wonder. I thought it'd be really cool to, when I'm planning out the comics, to have the black dots represent the crow, and then have the white dots represent myself, because I have black and white hair. Well, I don't have black and white hair, I have I have brown and blonde, but you know, in the comic I just did black and white. You know this, you've read it. This was me figuring out a lot of stuff for milk, because there was a shot where I could not for the life of me decide what I wanted to do for the panel. So I doodled a lot trying to figure this out. And I think some of the faces looked really cute, and like I'm quite proud of this spread. Like, I don't usually do spreads like this. But this was a good doodle. Also, this is my favorite setup of paneling. Like, it's one image, but it's separated in different panels. Oh, it looks so good in the comic as well. Bored in yet another class, so I drew everything. I still don't know how to use Unity because they fucked us up so often with this brief. They decided that we had to make a game or a visual novel in Unity, and then they decided actually no, because we're on strike, so the lecturers aren't going to be in to teach you. And then they were like, well, actually, yeah, but we'll still give you the option just to make the assets because we fucked you over. So I ended up just making the assets. It would have been fun to learn. It would have been difficult, but it would have been really cool. Some more notes for it. Random doodle. I contemplated the idea of making a mushroom dress because Prickly Alpaca, Kira, you bring me so much joy. You are definitely a big inspiration. I was trying to figure out my closet as well, because evidently I wear some weird shit. Some more milk stuff, trying to figure that out. Doodle my arm, don't know why. Trying to figure out some stuff for the visual novel that never came into fruition. A comic that I turned into a comic for The Raven Who Dared to Wander. More notes for moving vision lectures. I lost my mind during said lecture, but it was a good lecture. We have, this guy, he the joke is that he always talks about sex and drugs, and he always does. Like, there is no bit, he just always ends up talking about sex and drugs at some point. He's probably one of my favorite lecturers, because he's just batshit. Some doodling of my beloved. I don't know why I made a bin and put eyeballs in it, but oh, I remember. I can't tell you that. What is this? Can't open this with one hand. Yeah. Yeah, there's Animade. Some guy from Animade came in and talked to us. So I made Kassoop, like a little animation thing, but I think it's only available on like Apple phones, so my friend had to do it. But Soupy, I made Kassoop in the thing. Cute little animation walk cycle. When industry professionals come in, you should really be going to those. This was a concept doodle for a friend of mine who is trying to write a like zombie apocalypse story. Yeah, some more stuff. Dream imagery. This was going back to the crack sex and drugs lecture thing that I made for Hayes. I don't actually know how you pronounce the guy's username, but I really like watching his reactions to Noah Khan because I fucking love Noah Khan's music, and this man is adorable. He gets so hyped about it. Very, very good human being. So, you know, go check him out. I don't know whether or not he actually ended up using the animation that I did, but I sent it to him, and he was really excited about it. I thought it was cool, so I made the guy an animation because I felt like it. More milk, just like doodles and trying to figure out stuff. Trying to figure out how apples work in hands so that I could draw them better. Some more doodles of him like running, blah blah blah. I need to learn how to draw like characters in motion a bit better so that they look like they're actually running. Some more crow doodles. I was having a crisis about baby me versus current me. I feel like I've grown a lot more. I didn't want to be associated with my art because I was afraid of being seen. And I'm still like that, but I also own the fact that my creations are just like a reflection of me. Like, Milk is definitely me talking about my issues. Even though it doesn't really look like it, it's definitely a lot of issues being vented in it. Raven comic is just me being sad. But yeah, like, I'm happy with my progression as an artist and feeling comfortable within the fact that I am my art, because there isn't really a line that I've given myself between my creation and myself. It's healthy to put that line between yourself if you're more of like a hobbyist or if you're doing it for work, but at the end of the day, like, I don't have that line, and I think that kind of works best for me. 2D effects apparently is like a really good way to get work. So I need to actually sit down and do these. But I was like doodling some ideas of just shit that I could animate that would be like a 2D effect. A lot of the industry is trying to do like 3D with like 2D effects, so this is a good way to get employed. I need to sit down and do this. Maybe we can make a series out of it, of trying to make effects and shit. This was drawn by my friend Floodle. Don't know what the voice of that was for, but this was just cute. Simping. I really wanted to enter Streets of Zine, but I ended up not having the time to complete a lot of the illustrations. Another doodle, Earthships. They are a wonderful invention, and I could ramble about that for a long time, but I've already been rambling for like, I've been recording this for like 30 minutes. We aren't even like that far into the sketchbook. So I will save that for streams. Check me out on Twitch. I do it for you, Kermie. I don't know, it brings me joy. Solar punk, I was learning a lot more about it because it's cool and it's good for the environment, but don't get the wrong idea about the whole aesthetics of solar punk with like the skyscrapers with plants on. Skyscrapers aren't good for the environment, so that's bad iconography there. Trying to figure out like business cards. This went from this to that's upside down to this. I now have business cards and check out my comics. I feel like such an adult trying to figure this out. Yeah, I need to upgrade like a lot of stuff, but we're getting there. And then I was having a crisis because this happens a lot. Had a crisis, blah blah blah, figuring out stuff about Over the Garden Wall for an essay, doodling some shit. I don't know why. I just was. Some website stuff. I really need to revisit my website because I'm not pleased with it. Like, going back to it, I think I should have stuck with that kind of style, but you live and learn, you know? I was on the train ride either to or back from my beloved... Actually, no, this was going into London. This was just going into London for, like, something. I don't remember what. This, I was using the purple colour to paint the container. Also, it was really sticky for, like, a while, like... Some feedback on stuff, some more doodles for milk, and yeah, I like how it turned out. Doodling plants, conversations with myself about shit being sad. I got back into listening to Aurora, so I doodled her, and I fucked up her face, like, a few times. There's a couple of layers there. It's fine. Some notes on Over the Garden Wall and doodling in my lectures. Apple, grab apple. I was losing my mind. It's fine. This is the beginning of the short film that I tried to do over the summer because I had nothing better to do with my time. I didn't finish it, but it's fine. I might end up actually trying to finish it next summer. But yeah, I might end up probably still using some of it in my showreel. So I might make a video about it. Let me know if you want to find out about the project that I failed to complete. Trying to figure out some self-promotion stuff for Instagram and milk notes and blah blah blah. Also, I need to buy TV Paint. Remind me about this because the university gives you a discount. I had a cold, I had a really bad cold, and I felt like shit. That's that doodle. Having more crises is we were playing a D&D game and I died because I wouldn't shut up. So a giant treant threw a rock at me and I died. So then I attacked shit with magic missile. I like that my partner has tried to get us to do flavoring of our characters and how we do different things. So I've made Firebolt, the cantrip, because soup burping. I just like to think that he gets really gassy and he just burps. Alright, yeah, my goat is a holy goat. I need to find out more about this. Some doodly shit, more doodly shit, and then me simping because why not? You know, why not? You gonna stop me? I think not. I don't know what that was. I think I was looking at something on Pinterest. I don't want to draw it. Don't remember. Oh, there was a therapy dog at uni. I don't know what that is. But there was a therapy dog, and I drew the therapy dog. Look at this. I need serotonin, alright? I was trying to figure out the dog's shape. I accidentally made the dog, very feminine, but it was trying to figure out, a way to stylize the nose and everything, and I think this looked a lot more like the dog, with it being, feminine featured. But yeah, I'm really happy with that sketch. Simping because... why the fuck not, you know? I was thinking about making, an animation to, advertise, milk. I haven't done it, but I'm thinking about it. Simping. Candles. Lunchbox. Lantern. I own both of these things. Some client doodles, frog. I felt like drawing a soup because he's baby and his coat is too big for him. Figuring out some dates for different things. A comic idea. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do for my third year of university. I kind of am settled on the idea of doing an animation. One of our lecturers is bald and his head was really shiny that day, so I drew it. More doodly notes. Drawing some friends of ours because we were just having a chill evening, playing some games. It was good. It was good. Yeah, this was some notes for the game, but it turns out that I didn't need to write down the notes for the game. I was just freaking out about it for no real reason. This was the expose that my comic Milk got into, which was really cool. My partner also got into it, and the animation that I freelanced for also got into it, so it was really cool. I was overstimulated because there was a lot of people. This was a small section of the room that we were in. This went on for a big thing. They're like way behind me and everything. So I got overstimulated and I doodled about it. Then I doodled my friend. They just looked cool. A friend of ours, my beloved, my friend Ree, who I freelanced for Till Death Do Us Part. Check out more about that in description. We were in bed and I was like bored out of my mind trying to doodle something because he was just asleep, and I was like, I need to entertain myself because I'm awake now. So I just drew like a bunch of random shit that I was thinking about. Simping. I was waiting for some stuff to cook in the oven, so I sat on the floor with some coffee and I doodled the room around me. Drew what I was cooking because I was bored. It took so long. Some notes. I dyed my hair purple for like a short period. So whilst I was waiting for the dye to like, I don't know, cure, be done processing, I doodled everything. That color match was actually pretty accurate. I'm quite proud of that. Beeswax wraps, because I really like actually using more sustainable and eco-friendly alternatives, and I thought they looked really cool, so I ended up making them into character designs. If you want to see that video, check it out in the link up there as well, because it's cool. Frog people. This was another D&D game. We ended up going against a Froggermoth, but like we met some like stupid frog people. I forget what they're actually called, but like they just they looked really funny. My phone is dying. I need to hurry this up. Doodling in my beloved's room.